we go.
Welcome back, y'all. You're looking at Cornhinge in Dublin, Ohio.
Corn for days. That was a fast run you did through there.
I'm very fast. 109 corns. Oh, now we're on to trolls.
How quickly we move through topics. These trolls were on a 3-mile hike at the Allwood Audubon. And what was cool about them was that they were very dynamic. Like you could watch their eyes. It looked like they were following you. It's like they could almost be real.
They're by Thomas Dambo. You can see variations of trolls all throughout the U.S. I think the closest one to Nebraska is Chicago, but they're like this in a park, and you walk around and you find them, and they're just cool and whimsical. We had a great time.
Our next adventure was something new and exciting for us. We don't typically go to the botanical garden, but we did because this one has the largest private Chihuly collection in a botanical garden.
We love Chihuly. He's a glass artist. You can kind of see the purple on the side. We'll show more. But we saw his entire collection in Seattle. And what's your favorite form of art and why is it glass?
He is such an impressive glass artist because of the scale of his pieces. So that's why they look really great in a botanical garden, because they stand out even though you have giant plants everywhere.
Exhibit A, you're looking at it. You're in this little cave type area. There's actually a waterfall going off to your right, but I don't care about the waterfall. I am mesmerized by these giant glass
installations.
That's what I was going to say. So you can see here, like, it's hanging down from the ceiling. If you're from Omaha at all, I think Joslin Art Museum has one of those as well. Here we're in a butterfly garden.
Neither of us have ever been, and I never understood the hype, but I think I do now. It was cool. They're so intricate, and you get to see them up close, and there were so many.
Admittedly, a little less exciting. This is the Paul Bussy Garden Railway, and it was an expansive rail track, and they have like a Wild West town and fairy tale land and European travels, and you can walk up and around all of these little trains. There's a lot of kids there, a lot of people there, so hard to shoot. And then the Hartman Rock Garden.
This was a cool off the beaten path find. They are all created by a gentleman named Ben Hartman, who became unemployed during the Great Depression and did this just to kind of keep himself busy. But he builds these little miniatures out of stones that he breaks down himself, and he makes them to be replicas of something bigger. So the White House is in there. There's a castle, Mount Vernon, his childhood schoolhouse. There were just a lot of displays.
He also had like wood and glass. Emily and I walked around here for a good long time. This is actually in Springfield, Ohio. So it's in a smaller town, and this was one of the main attractions. Is that fake snow? I think so, yeah. Look at those icicles.
It's a private collection in somebody's yard too. So donation admission, but very cool.
Y'all know we couldn't get out of Ohio without going to a food hall.
This is a nice Indian and Polish spread. We love that you can get things from everywhere. The best thing about this food hall was its view. You could just sit up here and look out over the whole market.
But plus, you weren't trying to like elbow people for a place to sit. So all of this down here are just vendors, every kind of cheese and fish and brownie you could imagine was sold here. We got some nice Indian spices to make some masalas back in Nebraska.
I've been promised.
But then you could just go upstairs and sit.
This is the Meow Wolf of Columbus, Ohio. If you haven't been to Meow Wolf, it's a giant interactive art installation. But we're not here to talk about that. We're talking about Otherworlds. So this room was cool. Look, you can put your hands on the wall and paint will shoot down. Ooh.
When you say art exhibit, like typically you think of like, ooh, paintings on a wall. But here, like you can see that somebody's face. Like this place is otherworldly. You get in here and it's like nowhere else. Here is Emily gonna jump on, what's that called?
Dangler. But also if you want to, there are clues everywhere and you can make it into like kind of a puzzle solving game.
Look at that. That's laundry floating on the ceiling in different colors. It was like a bedroom that things were coming out of.
What's in that teeth closet?
It's so immersive, and there's a ton of color. And if you like art and you like being surprised and you're a right brainer like me, this is your place.
This will likely be our last travel video. So we've moved out of the camper and we are back in Nebraska. But we do have something on the horizon. This is my dream. a 200-mile hike across Nebraska.
Em and I have been watching documentaries on the Pacific Crest Trail and the Appalachian Trail for a long time, and we want to do one. We want to experience it, but we're going to do it the Nebraska way. So in the future, you'll see content from us based on our training, which we've already started, and our planning and things we're going to bring to eat, maybe dehydrating our own meals. But we're really excited about this, and we are sad that our camper journey came to an end. But we're so excited about the Cowboy Trail.
Thank you, everybody, for watching and following us for the last 3 years on our old dream, and we hope you'll enjoy our new dream as well.